Well, hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. How's everybody doing? How is life treating you guys? Sup Scotty? Sup James? Sup Jiggly? What do you think about slightly less nerfed Spider-Woman? 15 crystals. Legando temprano? Oi, oi, oi! Mr. Fancy Pants. Arriving early? Well, I try. Well, here we go. Well, here we go. Well, hello there, baby set. Wie geht es dir? Alles zurück? Yeah? Let's find an opponent. Let's take out all our anger and frustration. Hey! Any search on defense? Rage rate. It can be reduced. It can be reduced below 0, I believe. Isn't that right? Let's double check. I think she has the Sasquatch thing, not the iHawk thing. No? Am I wrong? Well, that is wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. That is very, 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 very good news. Alright, Cersei. Alright, Cersei's control of matter prevents her regeneration rate from being lowered below 0%. Ha ha ha! Seen the update in Spider-Man? I have. I made a 48-minute long video on that update. Well, there we go. Alright. Alright, this sounds interesting. To be fair, at no point I intended that to be a 48-minute long video. But in my defense, it was never meant to be 48 minutes. There's only one watch, couple of other CCPs with regarding the... Well, why do you say couple of other CCPs with? I'm not a CCP. Isn't that quite clear and obvious at this point? I am absolutely not a CCP guy. That's the thing. I initially intended that video to be only like 15 to 20 minutes, just kind of me going through the post and giving my thoughts, but the stuff just kept pouring out. The reason it was stopped at 48 minutes, or it wasn't longer, was because my wife was coming home for lunch. So brand new iPhone 17 Pro. I actually am kind of thinking of potentially changing the other way. I'm a bit too broke right now to do it, but I have been somewhat itching to... Oh shit, that Atuma is not great for me. Interesting, interesting. I think I'm a bit screwed though. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking. I kind of want a folding phone. That was decent. Yeah, he does. Man, fair enough. What's up, K-Dog? What's up, you all of you wonderful, wonderful, beautiful people. But yeah, I understand that you do not wish to talk about Spider-Woman. Which, by the way, if I didn't make myself clear, I'm still not happy with what they did. I don't think it's meeting the players halfway. I don't think that's, you know, being wrong. I think that, but I genuinely think there is a very, very, very specific reason why they are so adamant in removing that ensnare from attack. I do think there's a very specific reason why they want that. Solvark on Solvark violence. Bye. He's called the post-master win. There will be people. I don't think Isaf is the only one though. Like, again, not that I'm trying to call people out, but I think I know at least 3 people who called it a massive win. I should not have thrown that heavy. But okay. Why are you getting all of this charge again? I mean, this is just not going to work. Because of all the energy damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna die like a man, I guess. kind of sort of works. I mean, obviously I lose this one because there ain't no way he's missed it, but it's okay. Maybe it's okay. We'll see if it's okay. Deal breaker was that video wasn't any bigger. YouTube, movies, same size, channel, just huge black box. Okay, but now they have kind of fixed that with some fonts. We have always been on the same page. We have always been on the same page. And that page is mind your fucking business. Really? Shit. Whoa, it's because of for a moment. Another one? What a bitch. It was not great at all. But I suspect his fight's not ideal either. This green really was that didn't mind the nerfing he did. I wouldn't call that disagreement. It would be difference of an opinion. She doesn't appreciate her talents. I know, right? The ungrateful little bitch. I mean, my best buddy in the world. I mean, it's like, I'm not saying I wish somebody put him in the gulag, like, for the next year straight. But I wouldn't stop anybody either. The one was like 95% of the community is not 42, so all that enchanters. Basically, yeah. The problem with Node 42 in Alliance War is kind of like that there's no ideal counter. Like, I ended up doing that fight plenty of times over, and like one of our best options, like a Mallman, that fight can go south so fast. And there's just no great option for it. There's like no... If a champion existed that did that fight, like... Only thing that would change that is like if there's like one champion that works, you know? Currently there's zero. There are 0 champions that can do that fight safely always. Honestly, the main issue is the AAR is an issue, but the main issue, the big issue, the chungus of the issue is fumble. If she throws her level 1, you're fucked. No one can afford to gulag me for a year. Like one day, just hope for one day that cockiness of yours catches up to you. Just one day. Node 42, if I believe I'm talking about the same node. That's the one that you get a power thing every single time that power defender gains bar power. Number 1. Number 2. Number 2. There's power snack. Number 3, there's that debuff build up unblockable. So if you do get 3 debuffs on you, the opponent goes unblockable. It did catch up with me when I tried out your mom and mother-in-law. I mean, that was kind of fun type of catch up. I mean, here. Yeah, that's definitely an ego. That was an ego trip. I have a question. Why do you hate? I don't hate serpents. Actually, offensively, I love using serpents. I think ah shit, that is a mistake. Unlike all of you infidels, I actually think Serpent's very, very, very cool offensive champion. I just think that objectively, the way he's right now, he's bad for the game. Because of defense. And it's not just Serpent. I hate any champion that basically means you die unless you draft or have like access to one of these specific 10 champions. Does that make sense?
Take my money.
Scott DeGroot, Lord underscore Apex 666, 50 South African Rand. Say hell no to the Spider-Woman nerf.
But again, I hate that word. I just genuinely think defenders like Serpent, like Enchantress, Dark Phoenix are bad for the game. They make the game actively less fun for me. And I know the game doesn't revolve around me and all that, but you know, you have your opinion, I have mine. Ah shit, fuck you. Okay. And I lost those things. No. Penny is actually very good for this meta, I think. Van Galen? I don't go to it. I don't know why. Hey, maybe. Someone does come along and gulags me. Oh yeah, the hell. Well, that is true. Somebody should gulag fit for a year. If only there was a brave soul like that. If only. Unfortunately, nobody currently watching has the means or the willpower to do what's necessary. Hey, CCP guys have their creator codes. I only have gulag. How much money is a year gulag? That has to be a substantial amount. What do you guys think? How much money is a gulag for a year? It is an unprecedented amount. Actually reasonably fine. $100. Oh, holy shit, this was so close. So we can buy an ambulance anyway. Yeah, well. $100 is an hour, yes. No, wait, $100 is 24 hours. Or was it an hour? $100 was 24 hours. I'm quite sure it was 24 hours. Assalamualaikum salam, buddy. It just reapplied, you fucker. Alright, fine. I absolutely butchered this fight. The only thing I need to watch out for in this fight is not to get that fumble on. But let's see how he does. $35K. $35K deal. That'll be down payment for my house. Yeah, genuinely. Somebody wants to buy the bullet? That'll be down payment for my house. a very nice house in Latvia, a very nice house. Borderline my dream property. That property that I would be happy to retire in. 115k in my hometown. Has a garage, you know, 3 bedrooms, a little bit of backyard, 115,000 euros. That'd be like the only thing I'd like really need. Get a house like that and you know, just live. Why Mole Man good in this meta? Because he shrugs off debuffs and back for 1 million. I can show you a house. I can show you like a random house in Latvia, in my hometown, let's say. Like, you can easily find like 100 to 150k. You can find a good house here. You can buy a whole fucking apartment building for like 450k. What are your assignments this war? How many drunk 3 gallon for this man? Okay. And this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Spider-Man Not 42 is bad. It's hard. This is a new one. This isn't exactly the type of thing that I'm talking about, but I'll show you guys in a second anyways. But just so you guys kind of have a decent idea. And fuck it, go Sydney. Is that what you would consider troll? I bet. This isn't gonna be fast, but if I'm not mistaken, he was trying to bamboozle me. You get the level 2. On. That is not fun. Why am I not removing those charges at all? Yeah, this was not great fight. Hope he dead though. I hope I didn't lose this because I suck. I screwed up. I mean, if my Nico is bigger. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I was never worried. Oh man, it's Spider-Man 42. Good job, Sith. Enjoy. Yeah, I know. But later on, I learned how to do that fight. I mean, he wins this one for sure. Yeah. So I'm gonna go and help Sid out with that strategy. I can try. I might have even a video of that. The key there is don't try to go for damage. There was a rank 3, right? Yeah. Okay. Come on. Dude! It's so lucky. So fucking lucky. I mean, I got unlucky. I got stupid ass AI, but then I got very lucky. Fuck. Hey, you got 417 points. That's not half bad. Some bullshit AI. Yep. That is a very useful Streamlabs link, by the way. And you can gulag Liam because of it. Or you can gulag Sith Supreme. Or, no, you shouldn't gulag Sonya. She would enjoy it. You can gulag the rest of them. But meanwhile, no, look at that. That's my GI and gulag him. Yeah, and gulagging no one, Sonya. You're too lazy for that. Your money is strictly reserved for, I don't know, booze and contraception, I believe. Alright, anyway, so what I wanted to say, like, what type of thing you can buy in Latvia? So this is 129k. Right, so this is 129k. It's in a good place as well. Not too far from my home. So in Latvia, 129,000 euros, like what, 140, 150,000 USD gets you that. Dang. So yeah. A year-long gulag would immediately be down payment for a home. I might move to Latvia. I am trying to convince Sid or his brother to buy a house in Latvia, which I can buy off him later. No basement. Well, the one that I got showed is 115k, and that one did have a basement. But also, yes, it is a trap. I want people to gulag Sid because I know that he's not gonna go down without fight. I 100% want people to gulag Sid. None of the Baltic countries are particularly expensive. I believe Estonia is slightly more expensive, but all of them are similar. Housing is getting more expensive now, but this is already considered relatively expensive in Latvia. You might get edgy about it. She doesn't have to know. I'm kidding. Better if you... Better if you lure James into... Because the median wage is less than 30k euro annually. That is the reason why, yes. Well, median wage. Oh yeah, fair enough. Okay. One second, I almost kind of sort of lost it here. Median wage in Latvia. Ew. Ew. And disgusting. Alright. Median wage in Latvia would be what, 18k euros. Oh, don't you dare to touch my cat. That is where I draw the line. Wife can negotiate. My cat, a big no-no. I didn't even have went for that level 2. Fuck me, it's such a waste. Target can fight Yelena, yeah. Not an easy fight, but it's doable. Alright, bet. I did actually lock Mikus out a couple of times on balcony. Once for like 2 hours. The fuck? Could have been bad time, but okay. Technically, Sonya can be gulagged. For spamming right now. I mean, Angie, you're on the right track. You're on the right track there, I think. I also think there's more to it. I also think there's something they're not telling us. I do think, like, here's the thing. I don't like the fact that DLL gets consistently shit on. As in, like, don't get me wrong. It's like I much of what he said, I actively disagree, and I find it in very poor taste. I'm not saying all of it's unwarranted. It's definitely not. Just don't I don't feel good about myself when, you know, I consistently see those comments and stuff. I don't, you know, that's. The maximum pulse. How are you doing? The chase button. Probably yes. More than likely, HNG. Or it would, or worse yet, it might not even be a Mystic champion. It might just be something that gets wrecked by Spider-Woman that really shouldn't. It might be like a skill champion Spider-Woman destroys and stuff. But I know, I'm talking about no one in particular. I'm just saying, I don't really like bad-mouthing people. I don't like, here's like the way, hey, it's a bullfighter. Here's where I draw kind of like this distinction. I have zero issues with discussing what somebody has said. I have zero issues, you know, dissecting a post and responding to that. Zero. I am not ready. I am broke as fuck, Mr. Bullfighter. I know, it is just a bit of banter. But what's the best way to put it? I get it that it's banter, but I have been on the other side of it. You know, for instance, there was time when I know iLuck was buddies with Seaton, and like iLuck went on Seaton's stream and just shit on me for like an hour straight. And then there's like, you know, fucking 1,000, 2,000 people. Like, you remember when Seaton had those massive streams? You know, there's like 1,000 people joining in basically, and like it feels shit. And I'm not even saying all of it was unwarranted, because, you know, I certainly have said things that come off the wrong way and things that people have issue with. But if I have a choice, I'd rather be more reserved in what I say. And again, I'm not perfect. I do get carried away. And like, even in my last video, or I use like, oh, dipshit or something like that. It's a spur of the moment type thing. But in general, I think it's a positive thing for you. Not as much for the other person, like, because I think it makes me feel worse about myself if I, you know, would try to, like, if I made a video now just shitting on a person. If he got married, he'll be perpetually broke now. Probably. It changed to salvage. I think she's still worth rank 4, yeah. I like, now I can't say that I would definitely rank her above Photon. That remains to be tested, but yeah, I still think she's gonna be towards the top of the science class, for instance. No shit. I don't like him having that Okoye. Which I suppose I can get Okoye of my own, but okay. Oh, Atuma, please, fucking Atuma. Atuma, I was speaking Atuma, not Atuma. What is happening? Come on, really? That's not a... Oh, I'm gonna get so wrecked by that Okoye. There's just no way. We go second, yeah. Oh, there's a new event quest. Yeah, that's the thing. I really don't look forward to doing a new event quest. Do you guys? I won't be able to do. Well, it's also the nodes, though. Like, every single meta, it can also affect. Any given meta, the 30% can also affect whether, you know, she can or cannot be used. It's not the only fights. There's gonna be plenty of time. Trust me. Compensations are definitely just a band-aid. But the thing, rank 4, like, yeah, I suppose. But it wouldn't be something that I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, thank good, Kabam's awesome, that thing. by myself and I the reform post. It's kind of like corporate speak that he is not particularly good at it. Kabam Mike posted plenty of shit that seemed condescending and stuff like that. It's not Karate Mike's fault. It's probably the way they are told to make those posts more so than anything else. I don't think they are legally allowed to be, let's say, straight shooters. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Let's pocket. Let's see how it works out. And of course, this is the most balanced thing in the game. This felt perfectly balanced. I mean, I know he's gonna. I don't know. That makes sense. Sometimes feels like we get it feels fake. A lot of it feels like fake and untrue. Like a good example there was again, that this is not me trying to have a dig at anybody, just so we are clear. After this match, I'll bring up, so we have the announcement about the middle ground, and then we have the just post. One second. Oh, I know how I can find it. So. Oh my God. Like right here. This is like the today's post. Holy shit, I'm at 435 points, man. I mean, yeah, no, vaping's bad. You shouldn't vape. Smoking's bad. You shouldn't smoke. Drinking's bad. You shouldn't drink. Drugs are bad for you. Don't do drugs. I do it because I am addicted and I have no impulse control. Right, anyways. What is Spider-Man? Breakdown, internal process. Probably adjusting Spider-Man. Okay, update. We are going to be adjusting Spider-Woman's update to better align with our goals while we keep identifying Spider-Woman intact on offense. Again, Keeping the identity of Spider-Woman intact on offense will still be removing and for as we feel the general ability accuracy reduction is what makes her unhealthy on defense. Again, it says defense here. It doesn't say anything for attack. However, alongside this removal, while her fumble is active, blah blah blah. On this note, again, keep attention to the wording. Right? We're gonna update to better align with our goals while keeping the identity of Spider-Woman intact on offense. That's not the identity intact on offense. We will still be removing Ensnare from her kit as we feel the general build accuracy reduction is what makes her unhealthy on defense. Again, they specifically say defense. And this is a post that he made directly afterwards. In general, we didn't find her unreliable source of ability accuracy reduction to be a healthy part of her kit on either defense or attack. Didn't do that in the main post. However, we want to keep her weight counted, yada yada yada. Unreliable ability accuracy reduction source. Right? Let's take a look at champions in game. Let's take a look at Anti-Venom. Anti-Venom has disorients. They're not reliable. They're 12.5%. Stack up 2 of those is 25%. Stack up 3 of those is like 37%. Right? Get all of them, it's like barely above 50. Unreliable source of defensive ability accuracy reduction. You can't rely it further. You can't rely on it. You can't switch off things with that, you know, reliably. Even like Overseer. Overseer reduce opponent's ability accuracy on special attacks. Right? Opponent launch special attack. Special concoction. Up to 10%. Initially it's 10, 20, 30, 40. Not reliant. Affects opponent's ability accuracy unreliably. Most of the ability accuracy reduction things are like 30, 40, 50%. Very few of them go over 100. With that type of logic, all of them are unreliable. Right? But just about all of them then are unreliable. Even in skill class, most of them. No. Hate Monkey has Disorient. What's the potency of the Disorient? Ooh, 20% Disorient. Even block versions different to 40%. That's an unreliable. No, 30%, 40% is not that big of a difference. Okoye has 30% Ensnare. What's the point of that? Why don't make it Pursuit, for instance? You know what I mean? It's just it just genuinely feels like full of shit type of wording. It feels like something that, you know, you told to say or whatever, but it doesn't feel true. Not to mention the fact that statements like that behind, again, as I just showcased, have like zero logic behind it. Additionally speaking, one versus better, need screenshot faster. Nice, good job, man. Yeah, that's the thing. Most of the people couldn't care less about Node 42 in tier 1 line, so that is 100% true. I think most of the people would be happy if that mini-boss would be adjusted because it's a bullshit mini-boss and there are plenty of shitty champions that they can place on. She's just the worst one. And yeah, just take away that Ensnare on defense and, you know, we'll be fine. Fixing a node, no. Rebalance champ, yes. Exactly. Meanwhile, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Oh wait, I thought I'm searching a match. Why didn't you guys tell me that I'm not looking for a match? I blame you. I kind of feel like soon it's going to be time to update the daily super event. It's getting less special. Because when it launched, it was awesome because you can, you know, barely anything. But then again, that's like far from the place that needs to update the most. I wonder if it's possible to remove something from the kit only on defense? Of course it is. There are a shit ton of champions that have abilities that only work on defense. Like half of the entire Enchantress's ability list only works in defense. Goes first? Yeah, good on him. But yeah, there's a shit ton of abilities that only works in defense or only works in battlegrounds, for instance. Champions as old as the champion basically had abilities that worked only on the last quest node. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, even the new Falcon has abilities that say like on defense. Dark Phoenix has abilities that are different on defense. You start with X amount of charge and stuff. You know, like most of the champions released this year, I think, have abilities that say on defense this. Or in battlegrounds, this. Like, Mr. Knight has stuff that says, like, in battlegrounds. Right? Okay, I was just messing with the kids. Don't worry. Take a look at 2025 champions. Good playable. I'm quite sure that Mr. Knight has something that's only in battlegrounds. You're making me cry. Why are you crying? Like, what have we done? The fuck? Dolo has abilities that work on defense. No? I'm quite sure. I think that Dolo has something that's like on defense type thing. Nico has defense only stuff. Yes, for sure she does. The new Falcon has defense only stuff. But yeah, you did say Nico though. Yeah, exactly. They could have also just made it a pre-fight. That would solve the entire issue completely. Give her a pre-fight instead. I did make a big mistake here though. Yeah, but you go. Good girl. Are you pregnant? What? What are you guys doing there off the chat? Misclick? That's not a misclick. Okay, explain to me how a misclick can result in "Are you pregnant?" No, I really do want to hear this one. That guy is not a nice guy, by the way. Just so you know. He's very much not nice. Again. Still want to get how you get from misclick to "Are you pregnant?" Mm-hmm. Genuinely just fucking curious. Yeah, fair enough. Person C5, nice. Yeah. Wow, you were Gulag, cool. Yeah, but anyways, yes, you are out of Gulag. What's up, Red Dog? What's up, everybody else? Hanging out? Mm-hmm. I finally beat that little fucker. It finally got him. We don't do that here, Fabio. So can you just delete that message? That's kind of one of the mods. Delete that message. Have this game? We do that here. Did I just say do? Yeah, I did say do. Kā tipa domā tāds? Tu jau vari vienkārši repstā uzsūtīt, ja viņas ir lielas un tu sūti e-pastā, viņš jau piedāvās iespēju būt Google Drive. Ja pasūtīt viņas ar Google Drive. Nu, tu vari sūtīt man, un viņas tāpatās tā paliks Google Drive. Pēc tam tu varēsi pārsūtīt, kam tu gribi, vai nolādēt, no kurienes tu gribi. Tu vari paņemt tās bildes, e-pastā viņas sūtīt man, tipa. Vai ne? Caur Google Drive. Tad tu vari no jebkuras ierīces ieiet savā e-pastā un nolādēt viņas no savu pašu Google Drive. Vai arī tu vienkārši vari iet Google Drive un viņas uploadēt. Nu, jā. Un tu ielogosies no savu datoru savā e-pastā un tur viņas paņems no turienes nolādēt. Tajā brīdī, kad tu sūti viņas no sava telefona caur e-pastu, viņas ir ne tikai tavā telefonā, bet tur ir e-pastā. Tur ielūgoties no kuras ierīces uz pasaules savā e-pastā un viņas nolādā. Un tagad. Nu, vai tu vienkārši vari uploadēt viņas Google Drive'os, un tad, ja ir Google Drive'ā nolādā, bet es parasti vienkārši e-pastā nolādā. Nu, tev ir savs Google Drives, ir kompānijas. Bet pieņemsim tā fotogrāfu, mums jau izmantoja kaut kādu citu filiem.lv vai kaut kā, bet tas nav Google Drives. Nu, uzrakst filiem.lv, es to saiti nāc izmantot. Nu, varu, droši. 1 second, guys.
I'm sorry.
Iedot arī. Bet, nu, tajā Google Drive'ā tev vispār vajadzētu. Tur jābūt iespēja uploadot, tas negrasinu. Spider-Man a hero or a villain, she's a hero. She got both of them? Alright, Fabio, we get it. This company can F off, we got it. Alright, let's try one more. She has both attacks? That means she's kind of nasty. That means she's the typical woman, you know. Can do good things, but she's also a bit of a psycho, probably. No, that is wrong. Stupid ass imbalanced. This is what you need to do. Instead of buying shitloads of offers and stuff, become the Gulag Master, send somebody to the jail, choose what champion gets uploaded to the matches spreadsheet, and be better off. But her hair isn't blue. That's an answer now. Yeah, imbalance typically streams for God knows how long time. I don't feel confident in this, but I definitely don't feel confident about this now. I know that he knows that I know that I'm screwed. I'm positive for... Congratulations, that means at least you got some. I guess. Hey, chlamydia is not the worst thing in the world that you can catch. Yeah, he's got me here for sure. Do you? Or are you just screwing with everybody? So did not do that in its appropriate time. What? The resist parry on heavy is just that. Why? Sorry. I enjoy. Yeah, I like this meta. Yeah, I'm screwed. Oh, that's just slow as hell too, yes. But to be fair, I also let the thingies fall off. Why was he sending them? Daddy hates yellow dude. Oh, I remember that. That was funny. That movie was funny. I like that speech at the end as well, a lot. That's, you know, that is exactly why you love, for instance, Dark Phoenix. That is exactly, you know, why Spider-Woman had to get nerfed. Dark Phoenix is probably gonna be. $430 it's still decent. Still decent. Can't complain about that too much. Get Dragon Man now? How about no? Well, to be fair, that I hanged in there like quite decently long. Like if it wasn't like Dark Phoenix, I'd win that. Because it was like rank 3 iHulk versus rank 4 Okoye and it still took over a minute. Paladin is a Mephisto now. Alright. That's still the type of matchup that typically would be good enough. Anyways, Scotty, I guess, as poor as it works out for me, as cheap as he's getting off, as bad as it is, Scotty is a true winner today. Because Scotty, we need you to pick a champion, buddy. Need like few more champs here, and then I'd kind of showcase. Then I'd make a video about this shit too. Mineral skill would be the best, yeah. Change pig. Depending on yes. Alright, that I can see that. I guess. Yeah, I guess I can. Still abysmal. I'm happy for every single penny that anybody does donate to me. So, yeah, it's just that it's getting the cheapest selection on the sheet. But you know, I'm still grateful to him. 250 more than I had before the stream, and it's 250 more than anybody else did. So, Scotty. Pop. What? What? Who you picking? Who you picking? Yelena. You do Yelena. Yelena isn't too great though, but sure. Yelena's gonna do fairly poorly offensively. Kill. Hi. I'm interesting. Well, who is the Yelena expert here? We need all of the Yelena experts. You can start with science. Photon is a yes. You can do photon in a generic meta with Yelena. Not necessarily the fastest or the best, but it would qualify as a yes. Spider Woman is a yes. You can do that fight reasonably well. Okay. Modok. Yeah. There's no real good reason, huh? High Evolution is definitely a yes. Thing is also a yes. You can do Thing well. Start here. There'll be a no here. There'll be a no here. There'll be a no here. This is a yes. You can do this fight decently well. This would be somewhat at best. Thing is somewhat. Okay. Thing somewhat. Why it's slow as fuck though? You still get the degen burst and stuff. Is it that slow? Is it that slow? Which I heard. Oh, maybe not. And Maestro is a no. Zola would be a no. Not anywhere good enough. Sentinel is somewhat. Guaranteed crits do help, but Dead Skull also is somewhat super fast. Then it's gonna be a no. It's not gonna be fast enough. Shocker is a yes. Fam, a no, I think. Yeah, it's probably a no. Penny Parker is a yes. You can do her. Get through the block reasonably well. Alright. Onslaught. Doesn't actually shrug off any demos. But please. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and say no. Gene's gonna be a no because he's going to end up critting a lot. Domino's gonna be a no. General's gonna be a no. Gabritan's gonna be a no. Mr. Sinzar's gonna be a no. Dust's gonna be a no as well. Enchantress is a yes. You can do that fight reasonably well. Kindred is yes. Nico is a yes. Yelena is poison immune. Ranger is somewhat. It's doable. I've done it, but it's always slow. This is gonna be somewhat as well at best. Nick Fury is gonna be somewhat because you can do it, but it's gonna be slow. Gorg, I'm gonna go ahead with a no. Atuma is gonna be a no for sure. Lumitrix is a yes, because Lumitrix health pool is small and you can still get through the fight decently well. Plus, you do bypass away and miss when you enter damage mode. Yelena versus Yelena is definitely a no. Bullseye is also a no. I think we are covered here. Piss poor rating. One of the worst ones, if not the worst one. I mean, like, obviously it's because we're comparing her with like great champions, but Bullseye is somewhat because of weight counter. Yeah, but you get to that weight counter late in a fight, and by that time you will already have baited out at least 2-3 level 1s, which will have taken your health below 80%, at which point it's gonna be enough. It is possible, but again, it's not possible, like, because we do have... Here are effectively the qualifications for it. And no is if it takes over 80 seconds and or 80% or less health. She's gonna be below 80%. that's a no. You know what I mean? Because otherwise we would put everybody yes in a tumor, for instance. It's up him. Again, catching me at the tail end here. So, taking a look here. But yes, who has the smallest number of yeses? I mean, it's realistically Shocker, but it's only because Shocker has 4 nukes. Everybody has 36? Yeah. 7 yeses. Yellen has 11. Not the worst one, but nuke, yes, somewhat. 18. Anybody has less than 18? Shocker is sitting on 18, which is not great. Shield sitting on 18. Yellen is sitting on 18. Diablo is only 16. The new deck's working. Glad mine is as well, by the way. I'm like over 400 points now. So good. Good. I actually did very well this stream. I think the only match that I lost was the last one. I disconnected this. Only match that I lost, I think, was the last one. Yeah. Holy shit. So in this stream, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins in a row, and then 1 loss. So actually very well. Nice. But this is general purpose Balyons mainly type thing. It's mainly Balyons. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. If you want, you can sneak around it yourself. And I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next